Okay guys, so if you're like me, when you saw the logos on these earbuds, you probably had to do a double take. I can tell you for sure, the first thing that I thought when I opened up the box and I saw the S&W logos was, what are these? Did Smith & Wesson really start making earbuds? Are these the Clint Eastwood specials? I know the two logos may be similar, but what you're looking at are not earbuds made by Smith & Wesson. These are actually the TW401 true wireless earbuds made by a company called Strauss and Wagner. For just under $60 retail, these are going to provide you with a nice noise isolating fit, built-in mics for voice calls, and some of the best touch controls I've tried out on a pair of true wireless earbuds. YouTube fam, how y'all doing? TM Nation, how y'all doing? For those of you that are new, I'm Tech Mo. Welcome to the channel. I've had my pair of these earbuds for about 2 weeks now. In this video, I'll go over more of the specs and features of them, and I'll tell you how they've performed for me so far. In short, I think that these are nice for the price, but that $50 to $75 range in terms of true wireless earbuds is highly competitive, and some of the features that these are lacking may make them a no-go for you, but at the same time, they do have some features that I really like. Throughout the video, I will give you guys my leakage test, my mic audio quality test, and my water test as well, so make sure you watch the full thing to get the whole experience. So first, taking a look at what you'll get inside of the box, you get a USB Type-C cable to charge the case. Followed by that, you get 2 extra pairs of ear tips so you can see which ones fit in your ears the best. And last but not least, you get your earbuds and the charging case. The charging case itself does feel sturdy in the hands. It has a hard plastic design that should have no issues keeping your earbuds safe. There isn't a whole lot going on the outside of the case. All you really have is your Strauss and Wagner logo on the top, followed by your USB Type-C charging port in the back, and you do have one LED light in the front of the case that will illuminate different colors based on the case's charging status. For battery specs, you can expect to charge the earbuds about 3 times before the case itself goes dead, and for the earbuds, you'll get about 6 hours on a single charge. So putting all of those numbers together, you can expect to get a maximum usage out of these earbuds and the charging case of about 18 hours. For those of you that may be wondering if the case supports wireless charging, unfortunately it does not. So the only option that you have in terms of charging the case is using a USB Type-C cable. Now moving on and taking a look at the design of the earbuds, in my opinion they look nice. They're not mini earbuds by any means, but at the same time they're not overly large or overly heavy. In my opinion, the size of these earbuds is perfect. It makes it very simple for you to put them in and take them out of your ears without having to fidget around with them. Now, as I mentioned earlier, they are not mini earbuds, so if being discreet is your thing, these may not be the right earbuds for you because they do stick out some. But in my opinion, they don't stick out too much. If somebody is standing directly in front of you or behind you, they'll just be able to see them slightly. In terms of the comfort, I don't have any issues with the way that they fit in my ears. They are extremely comfortable to wear, and I have worn them for a couple of hours at a time. And one thing that I like about the way that these fit in your ears is that if you have the correct size ear tips installed, you'll get some really nice passive noise canceling. And I want to be completely clear when I say this, these earbuds are not using active noise canceling technology, but like I said, if you have the correct size ear tips installed, you'll get some nice passive noise canceling. I find that when I have them in my ears, I really can't hear what's going on around me. Also, I do want to mention that for a pair of earbuds that do not have ear hooks to keep them in place, even when I became sweaty in using them, they stayed in place really well. I did take them to the gym with me a couple of times, and even when I became sweaty, they stayed in place relatively well. Now, I did have to readjust them a couple of times, but they never completely fell out of my ears. The way that the earbuds fit down into your ears also does a good job of pushing whatever you're listening to directly down into them. Now, they're not perfect and they do leak some sound like most true wireless earbuds. Let's take a listen. Now moving on and touching on the Bluetooth version, these are using Bluetooth 5.0 and pairing is super simple. I didn't have any issues pairing them to both my iPhone 12 Pro and my Galaxy S21. I did test out the latency using both of those devices, and through the YouTube app on each of those devices, I didn't notice any lag. Also, the connection range with these earbuds has been pretty good for me so far. The product page says that you'll get about 32 feet. So far, I think that's accurate. During my testing with these earbuds, I could pretty much leave my device down here in my workroom and walk all the way up to my second floor without getting any disconnections or any crackling. For the playback controls with the earbuds, like I said earlier, these have some of the best playback controls that I've tested out on a pair of true wireless earbuds so far. I really like the touch controls with these earbuds because they are extremely responsive and you're not lacking any of the essentials. You can control your tracks, your calls, your volume, and you can also control your voice assistant. Now, one thing that I must say that is kind of a bummer with these earbuds is that based on the product page, these do not have an IP rating, meaning they are not water resistant at all. Now, I cannot say that this is 100% true. Maybe Strauss and Wagner just did not want to do the required testing to get that IPX certification, but I can tell you that I did do my testing, and even when the earbuds were completely wet, they still worked without an issue. And do not get me wrong, guys, I am certainly not telling you to take these out for a swim, to take these into the shower with you, or to go play in the rain with them. I'm just telling you that based on my testing, when they were wet, they still work. So if you buy a pair of these earbuds, you get them wet and they stop working, don't say Tecmo told you to do it. That's not what I'm saying. You have been warned. Alright guys, so now that we have the specs and the features out of the way, let me tell you how these perform in terms of audio quality, because I must say, I'm really impressed. To my ears with these earbuds, the highs and mids are crisp and clear. I don't have any issues hearing those background instruments or vocals, but I must say that the bass is really impressive. The bass with these earbuds is deep and punchy just like I like it, and one thing that I like about the sound signature is even when you max them out, they don't distort much. So overall, the way that these perform in terms of the sound quality is great in my opinion. I've used them for podcasts, I've used them to watch a couple of movies, and music, of course. On the other hand, one thing that I was not impressed with these earbuds is the way that the mics capture your speech. I have made a few voice calls using these earbuds and I did get a couple of complaints. One person said that I sounded like I was far away from my device, and the other person said that I came across as tinny. But as always guys, I did capture a sample so you can judge for yourselves. Let's take a listen.
Okay guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 12 Pro. The audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on the earbuds. Now I'm not going to do any type of editing to this audio, so this more or less should give you a pretty good idea of how these capture your voice during a voice call.
So taking everything into consideration with these earbuds, I'm kind of on the fence with them at $60. I mean, the audio quality, the touch controls, and the design are really a plus for me with them. But a few things with these earbuds might make them a no-go for you. First, remember they do not have an IPX rating, so based on Strauss and Wagner, they are not water resistant. Next, you want to keep in mind that the maximum that you'll get out of these earbuds on a single charge is 6 hours. Now for me using them at between 75 and 100%, I'm averaging about 4 hours and 20 minutes. That being said, if you're looking for a pair of earbuds that will get you through a full 8-hour shift at work, these are not going to do it for you unless you throw them back into the case. Also, as I mentioned earlier, the call quality with these did not impress me, so if you're somebody that likes to make a lot of voice calls with your earbuds, keep that in mind. So if you haven't already, please drop a like on the video guys. I definitely appreciate it and it's helping the channel grow. If this was your first time here, consider subscribing as I drop at least one video on content like this per week. But like I always say, y'all be safe, y'all stay positive, and most importantly, y'all have a great day. I'll catch y'all in the next video, but until then, it's your boy Tecmo and I'm out. Peace.